So a couple of weeks ago, I talked about how we took our TV out of our bedroom so that we would stop watching so much TV, because honestly, we were watching probably 3+ hours of TV a night. When we put our son down, we will watch TV until we fell asleep, which is way more TV than I want to be watching. I want to be doing more fun things and living my life. So we took the TV out of the bedroom, and here's what actually happened. The first 2 nights were really hard. I'm not sure what was going on with our son. He was having a really hard time falling asleep for the first 2 nights that we took the TV out. He wasn't even watching that TV. Like, this is unrelated. He was just having a hard time. And we were very stressed. It was taking hours. There was a lot of crying. So my husband and I found that our nervous systems were really dysregulated, and I tried reading, but I found I was just reading the exact same page over and over, and I wasn't taking in any information. And so eventually I caved, and we brought a laptop into our bed and we watched Friends so that we could fall asleep, which is, that wasn't part of a plan, but it is what happened. And I think that that's important to share. But by that third night, our son was going to bed more easily, and I was able to get back to reading without a problem. I also started listening to my Waking to Exercise in the Morning hypnosis recording. So I did that out here before going to bed, because normally I'd like to listen to that in bed, but I'm not keeping my phone in the bedroom anymore. So there's all these things that are kind of moving pieces, but they're starting to flow and everything's starting to make sense now, and it's a lot easier. We started doing yoga in the living room together before bed. We've also kept up with our family walks and our family workouts at night, which we were already used to doing. But my favorite thing is that we actually started doing things at night. Usually we would just hang out around the house, but we've been putting more intention behind what we're actually doing. So one night I made dinner in the Instant Pot, and we took it to a park and had a little picnic for dinner. The other night, my son and I planned kind of like a date night for when my husband got home from work. And so we set up the dining table and we made a nice steak dinner. And even when my son went to bed that night, for continuing the date night, my husband and I, instead of just watching a movie or something like we normally would after a date night, we played some cards, which was awesome. And we haven't done that in years, and we used to play cards all the time. So how crazy. And on that note, I just want to share that the most exciting and interesting thing that I've learned from doing this is that I wasn't anticipating in the first few nights to feel going to bed like I didn't feel fulfilled going to bed. I felt like I was missing something, and I didn't realize that TV was making me feel like I experienced something new or different or fun or joy or laughter that day. TV was making me feel that, which is, like I don't want that. I don't want TV to be providing that feeling. But we just haven't been doing fun, exciting things. And I know that not every night and every day can have that fun and excitement, but going out of your way to create that experience and that feeling of connection to your life, it might be kind of necessary for success in reducing screens. It might be. See for yourself. I don't know. For me, that was like the most shocking. I didn't expect that at all. And it's just such an empowering feeling now to take advantage of being in charge, of being that main character in our life, to create the love and the joy and the excitement and the life that we want to live together. So you might be wondering what benefits I'm actually experiencing from doing this, other than feeling way more connected to my life and my family. Yay. I'm also noticing that going to sleep I'm actually having an easier time falling asleep now, even though it was more difficult when I first started. This last week has been easier to fall asleep, and I'm falling asleep a lot earlier. I'm even waking up before my 6 a.m. alarm, which I literally never do. Like every single day this week, I have woken up before my 6 a.m. alarm. And that's really just due to going to bed earlier. And I think I'm having a more restful sleep as well. And I'm more easily drinking less coffee. I usually like to only have one a day, but I have been feeling really tired around noon, and so I'll usually have a second one. And the last couple of weeks, I still do that sometimes. But I feel a lot more in power of being able to not need it, which is nice. It's more something that I'm choosing sometimes still. I've also noticed that my mood and my ability to regulate my emotions when my son isn't regulating is a lot easier, which has been really nice. I haven't really noticed changes to mental clarity or like dopamine seeking behaviors less. Like I'm not picking up my phone less, which is something I maybe thought I could experience, but maybe that takes some more time. Another really cool change that I wasn't expecting, that although I'm not seeking dopamine from my phone less than I wanted, I am finding joy and maybe dopamine hits from other sources. So that's actually really nice. I've been keeping my phone away in the drawer, and I've had this DSLR camera out because I've been, filming. I'm gonna pick it up and take photos, and it's been so nice seeing, I've been really attracted to light and how light comes into our space and plants around us, and it's just been really connecting to my environment more, which has been really, really fun to see. And honestly, the photos I'm taking with this camera I'm feeling way more connected and emotionally charged by them than ones that I'm taking on my phone anyways. So it's nice that I kind of worried that keeping my phone in a drawer all day, I'd miss documenting some of my son's life and upbringing, but I'm actually finding I'm documenting it better. So needless to say, it has been a really great experience. It's been definitely hard at times, and I am for sure not at all ready yet to completely get rid of streaming services. I know that. I know if I try to do that, I won't be successful. So I'm not going there yet, but know that that video is coming. Hopefully in a month or two, maybe. We'll get rid of our streaming services, and I'll share kind of what steps I put in place to do that and how it actually goes, similar to this video. Or my next steps in advancing my health and how I've been doubling down on sleep, because honestly, in that first week, it was harder. And so I'm gonna make a video on things that worked for me in order to get myself falling asleep easier, more early. And in the future, I'll also make a video of how I'm progressing my morning routine, because I have already started dabbling in that as well. Thank you so much for watching this whole video. I'm looking forward to sharing my experience with sleep in the next one. If you got any benefit from this or you like these videos, please do something, say something, so that I know that these videos are reaching people and that they're actually enjoying them. And then I'll keep making more, Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching this video and joining me in changing and improving my health and my life. I will see you in the next video.